What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and today we had a massive performance. We had a absolutely massive performance. I'm excited to get you guys' opinion because I didn't know exactly what to expect. I was a little bit nervous, especially looking at the start of our match, but we went away with a comfortable 4-1 demolition over Werder Bremen. We've taken advantage, finally, of the top four losing points. We know that Frankfurt, we know that Wolfsburg dropped 3 valuable points. And guess what? We finally took advantage of it. We have our 5 takeaways that we're going to be doing today. And I'm just in a good mood. I saw some incredible things. We all know who the main man is going to be for today's performance. But there's a couple big talking points that we're going to do. So I'm going to rip through our 5 takeaways, make this relatively quick and easy for you guys. But yeah, I guess takeaway 1, I'm kidding. I'm not going to use it as takeaway 1, but I am going to talk about it. Jordan Hunt says the jerseys, and the jerseys were spectacular. And that was the word of the day that we used there because that's exactly what they were. The last time we had a one-off kit, I believe, was the blackout kits. You guys remember how beautiful those things were? And do you remember the performance we put up when we had those kits? I guess there's something in the waters when it comes to Borussia Dortmund wearing a kind of one-off kit. We do well, and I'm excited. I'm absolutely buzzing about it because they're so cool, and I was expecting a big performance when we were rocking something special. That's exactly what happened. So is it a coincidence that every time we wear cool kits like the blackout kits or our neon kits that we win? I don't know, but it was a very convincing performance today. Very, very positive going into the remainder. But let's get right into it. Sebastian says, "Hey Josh, I have a nice BBB shirt and I like to donate it to your channel as a giveaway." Sebastian, that is exceptional, my man. That is absolutely exceptional. Sebastian, if you want to do that, we can do a giveaway, and instead of shipping it to me, you can just ship it to the winner. If you want to message me on Instagram, Sebastian, and you want to talk about how you want to do that, that's completely up to you. But that is super, super nice of you. The channel absolutely loves it. So everyone, drop a big like on the video today for Sebastian, because if he's willing to do that for the channel, it is exceptional. And now we got a nice BBB shirt that we can do for a donation. So nothing but big ups for you, my man. Sebastian's been an amazing viewer here on the channel. Keeps me informed as well. He's got a lot of ties in the footballing world. So a very, very nice gesture. So, and if Sebastian, if you want to just reach out to me on Instagram, we can figure out how to do a giveaway. Very, very cool. But let's get into our first takeaway. And our first takeaway, like Juan just asked, did Haaland score? He did. Our first takeaway, I don't think Haaland had an exceptional game. I thought that he did what he does, and the goals he scored 2 today. They were relatively straightforward. There was a penalty that was won by Marco Reus. Is what it is. Haaland took it. He missed his last penalty, so it was important for him to put this one in the back of the net. He took it with conviction. He put it in. Fantastic. And then he had a tap-in goal, but when you're a striker like him and you've been kind of quiet, you'll take him any way you can get him. So having 2 goals a day, I think, is going to be the right movement for our man there, and he's going to roll on. So I'm very happy that our boy got a couple goals in today. Nothing really else to say about that, but it's good. Haaland broke his duck, and we're going to need him. There's now 5 games left in the remainder of this season. We've played 29 of the 34, and we need to win as many as we can, on top of the fact that we have the Pokal to win. When your number 1 goal scorer is a little quiet, it's not usually a good thing. So the fact that I don't care how the goals went in today, they were a tap-in, they were a penalty, doesn't matter. He put them in the back of the net. Great things all around for Erling Haaland to break that today. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. The second takeaway for me is going to be the response. And the response to a very poor start, because Borussia Dortmund are known to bottle games exactly like this situation. When we're chasing down the pack, when we're hunting down Wolfsburg, when we're hunting down Frankfurt, and that they both dropped huge points this weekend. Frankfurt got their manager now going to Gladbach, and they got smashed by Gladbach 4-0. Only good things for us. And then, of course, Wolfsburg losing to Bayern, which we were hoping for. We need to take advantage of that. And we started this game off kind of sloppy, kind of stretched in the midfield. They hit us on the counter. They put the ball in the back of the net. It didn't look very good for us. But we found our game. And there's only one player, in my opinion, that kind of took that on, which what we're going to talk about in a second. But, man, it's going to be super cool. It's going to be super cool. And I'm so excited that we were able to make that that response, because when you go down that early in a game that you know is so important given the other results, it's got to be frustrating. But the boys did well. They came back firing. Gio, as we know we're going to touch on, had an unbelievable game. Holland broke his duck, and we walked away with 4-1 winners. You got to love it. You got to love it. And it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do to come back after starting a game the way that they did today, knowing how important it is, knowing that if we win it, we're back in the race, and if we lose it, we're probably done. And Bremen has caused us troubles in the past, especially in the Cup, as you guys know. So huge credit for the mentality of this club to push on after a tough start. Very sloppy start, but the remainder of the game was exceptional in my opinion. So that was our second takeaway there. Chris says, Josh, you and Producer T done the beer Q&A, or is it too late? It is not too late. It's not too late. I think we're going to shoot it soon. We might shoot it tomorrow. So if you guys want to go to our community board and ask any questions, you can ask them there. But we are playing Kiel in the Pokal coming up soon, but that game might be postponed. There is some rumors that it might, so that's not usually good. We should have subbed in Mounier instead of Piszczek since he's going to unfortunately stay with us next season. I don't agree with that. I mean, I take your point that you might as well use him if you have him, but I think they're giving minutes to Piszczek because he's on his way out. But no disrespect because he's a legend. Lucas is a bit too old. He has had a lot of injuries. I think it's just like, guys, it's giving him minutes before he carries on. Because he will. He's going to be moving on soon. He's going to be retiring at the end of the season. But our third takeaway, guys, is we're going to touch on him, and it's Gio Reyna. He was fantastic today. There's no questions to say it. He struggled playing out on the wing, and we've known that. But he took this performance all into his own. He scored an absolute banger of a goal to get the team back in. He was taking on players left, right, and center on the wing. He was exceptional today. It was such a breath of fresh air seeing how good he was taking on players. It's something he's never done really with us. He doesn't usually take on wingers, and he did it, and it was fantastic to see. He was my man of the match by far, and I just can't say enough good things about him. And hopefully he can carry that on and show what he's made up on the wing. The fourth takeaway is our formation. I didn't want to see us play the 4-2-3-1. I think that is very dangerous for us when we do play it, but Terzic stuck with it. He knows in possession it may be useful, and it was pretty useful today. So big tactical shout out to Terzic for moving on here and going with his guns, going with the 4-2-3-1. It's good to see. And he wasn't with us today, but Producer T was keeping an eye on the game. Huge result today, black and yellow. Everyone drop a big like on the video today. Give Producer T some love. I know you guys missed him. But yeah, it was a huge result today. It was an important result, and you gotta love it. You gotta love it. And we know that it's hard when we play in the 4-2-3-1 sometimes. But today, Terzic shut me up. The team played well. The midfield was a little bit nervy at the beginning of the game, especially when Bremen got the goal. It was a little stressful, but they coped with it. They moved on, and the 4-2-3-1 does look relatively decent in games where we have a lot of possession. It was hard. It was a hard fought game, but after we got those goals, it was pretty smooth sailing for us. We should have also subbed in Knopf instead of Renier and used. It would have been, yeah, I mean, it didn't really matter at that point, in my opinion, but I do take your point that, just developing Knopf's game. Knopf has had a lot of minutes of lately. Renier, who's a loanee, Piszczek, who's retiring, I do take your points, but you're going to get yourself the new jersey? I'm not sure. I might. It'll depend. Is Producer T from the Netherlands, or is his background? I'm only saying it because Van is his last name. His background is from the Netherlands. He was born here in Canada. But yeah, and the fifth takeaway, guys, is that the race is on. Top 4 race is on due to this performance today. We picked up some vital points. It's been fantastic. But my internet's getting shoddy, so unfortunately I'm going to wrap this up. I was a little bit worried about the internet. I figured out what's wrong with it, so hopefully we'll be able to fix it before our next streams, guys. So drop a like on your way out. Subscribe if you're new. Producer T will be back. Fired right up. Joel comes in here with the last minute chirp. Still no UEFA Champions League. Well, my man, we got the race back on, and right now, if we can keep it up the way that we're doing it, It's going to be fantastic. Hi, I live in Dortmund and I'm a big Dortmund fan. Well, my man, you found a Dortmund fan channel. We, love from India. Got some love flying into the channel. Yes. For those of you guys who are new around here, drop a like and subscribe. We do all Borussia Dortmund content. We have a partnership with the club as well. We stream over on their Twitch. We're the official international streamers for them. The last stream we did for Borussia Dortmund, I mean, it's a little bit of a flex, but it's pretty cool. We were live in front of 23,000 people, 450,000 views. It's awesome. It's awesome to see the people and the love for Borussia Dortmund worldwide. But we got some fun content coming up next week. But I need to get off the stream right now because the internet here is just being too iffy. So much love for you guys. Subscribe if you're new. Huge result today. Absolutely love it. And just appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown over the channel. Huge win. Huge win. And yeah, much love for you guys. Maybe we'll do some talk about the Super League because it's going wide. But I need to fix the internet here. So huge win today, my loves. Gotta love it. Hey, Bay for Bay. We'll talk to you soon.